The Austin area is seeing a steady rise in coronavirus cases, and across the country, cases are skyrocketing. 108 new cases were reported yesterday in Travis County, and we saw a huge spike on Saturday with 300 new cases. That's the highest number of cases reported in a single day since August. And joining us now this morning to talk more about this and other things happening around our city is Mayor Steve Adler. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Yvonne. Thanks for inviting me on.
Happy to have you. So these numbers, they continue to climb. It's concerning. Many of our viewers have written in asking you as mayor to impose the rules needed to protect public health. Are you considering another stay-home order in the near future, perhaps maybe after Thanksgiving?
Well, I think we need to do what's necessary to keep people safe. My hope is that we're not going to have to issue that kind of an order. My hope is that what we'll see is people seeing these numbers and start to limit the amount of activity they have out of their homes when it's discretionary, that they'll start spending more and more time with people that are in their homes or in a very small social pod of 10 or 15 people that continue to see each other. But so far in this pandemic, this community has been real responsive when numbers start going up, and we need them to do that now. We need people to make sure that they're wearing their masks and their social distancing. What we're finding is that people are getting together in the evenings, socializing with their extended family, their extended group of friends. They relax, they don't wear their masks because they think, I know this person certainly can't be carrying the virus because they're a friend or their family, and it doesn't work that way. You have to wear your masks whenever you're out in public, whenever you're socializing with anybody that is not in your home. And my hope is that with that discipline, we'll start seeing the numbers level off. If not, we're talking with the county judge and with health officials in the city to see what we need to do.
Okay, at least the talks are still there just in case. We keep mentioning it's one of our top stories today that starting today, hundreds of Texas hospitals are set to receive doses of a new treatment drug for the coronavirus. I know Bryce Newberry just talked about it. Do you happen to know a little bit about this? At least it's some promising news considering the virus.
We're going to see more and more drugs come on the market. This drug, of course, does not prevent anyone from getting the virus. It just minimizes the risk that once someone gets it, it's going to get worse. Still, until we have a vaccine, the most important thing people need to do is stop the transmission of the virus, which is why we need people to be ever more vigilant about wearing masks. If you see somebody in a store or walking in a group of people and they're not wearing masks, those are the people that are putting at risk our ability to be able to keep schools open. Those are the people that are putting at risk the ability to keep businesses open. This is something we have to do for one another.
And Mayor, in one of your online updates, you mentioned a hiccup with contact tracing. You say it seems people who have the virus don't always want to be open or honest with where they were and who they were with. That's not helpful at all. But how do you plan to fix that? And is there a way around that?
Contact tracing is hard, and it's hard. The more people that we're all in contact with, the harder it is to contact trace. If we're all just around 5 or 10 people over the course of several days, it's easier to contact trace. But yes, we are finding that it's harder now because people are around more other people, and we're also finding that people are not as forthcoming as we would like them to be. And people need to understand that they should be sharing that information. It's for their own health. It's for the health of the people that they come in contact with. There's not stigma. There's not guilt associated with that kind of process. When you have the illness, you get contacted by public health. You should be really open and honest so that we can find where the virus is and we can contain it and isolate it so that it doesn't spread.
And speaking of health insurance is critical. We know that, especially during this pandemic, but it's not readily available to many. There is help, though. Enrollment is open now for Affordable Care Act coverage. Let's talk about the resources that people have, and they can go online to see if that they can qualify for this health insurance.
Now is the time to do that with the Affordable Care Act, the ACA. Foundation Communities, one of the agencies in town that will help people get enrolled. Everybody should check to see if they're eligible. This is a way that people can really do something to help their families, make sure that their children are insured. This is a program that if you qualify, can keep the costs either minimized or down so low that it's actually something that people can do for their families. But it's a short enrollment period of time. So here in early December, the clock will stop, and you won't be able to as readily sign up for it. So we need people. Reach out, Affordable Care Act. Reach out to Foundation Communities, and they'll help get you registered.
All right. It's always nice to know there are resources available. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Yvonne. You take care.